Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys this fall makeup tutorial using the new Anastasia Subculture palette. So first I'm going to be taking the shade Dawn and buffing that into my crease with a fluffy blending brush from Morphe. Next I'm going to be taking the shade New Wave and buffing that right over top of the shade Dawn into my crease as well. Also using the same brush. And you don't have to be super precise because we're going to be cutting out the crease later. And then I'm going to go in with the shade All Star from the palette and a more dense crease brush and just apply this color a little bit below the transition color that we applied in a more precise location. And I'm just applying the color with the dense brush, and then I'm going to go back in with the blending brush and blend all the colors together again. And we're going to be cleaning up the outer corner and the lid in a little bit. So if you do go outside of your eyelid space, that is okay. And now I'm going to be cutting the crease using my LA Girl Pro Concealer and a small pointed liner brush from Morphe. I love using this brush just because it's super small and precise, and it really helps me to cut out my crease. After I cut my crease, I set it with a translucent powder, and then I took the shade Adorn from the Subculture palette, and I put that on a flat shader brush from Morphe and then spritzed it with a little bit of Mario Badescu facial spray just to make the shadow a bit more pigmented and bright on the lid. And I just applied that all over the space where we cut our lid out. And then I went back into the shade All Star, the deep burgundy shade, just to blend everything together so there wasn't a harsh line where we applied the golden shade Adorn. And I'm using the dense crease brush to apply that, and then I buffed it out with the blending brush. And then I went into the Jaclyn Hill palette just for the one burgundy shade because it was a bit brighter than the shade All Star from the Subculture palette, and I wanted a bit more cranberry in the look rather than like the deep burgundy. So I just applied that to my outer corner where I applied All Star over top of it. And then I went in with my blending brush and just made sure there wasn't any harsh lines and everything was seamless and blended together. I then went in with a clean blending brush. It doesn't look clean, but it's just stained from my shadows, but it was clean when I used it. And I went in with the shade Dawn, the lighter brown shade, and just kind of lightened up the top area by my brow. And now I'm taking my favorite liner of all time, the Stila Stay All Day liquid liner, and I am making a wing. This is like the blackest liner I've ever used in my life, and it's super long wearing, and I always use it for every look I do. This liner is also really easy to use too, and it's easy to get a precise line with it. And I'm just taking forever to do my liner as always. And next I went in with my Tweezerman eyelash curler and curled my lashes. I did wear falsies in this tutorial, but I always curl my lashes and apply a thin layer of mascara before I apply my false lashes. And the mascara that I used in this video was the Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's one of my favorite mascaras because it really adds length and volume to your lashes. And then I applied my lashes off camera and I used the Duo eyelash glue to apply them, and the lashes I used were the Ardell Double Wispies. I also prime my face with my Smashbox Primerizer, which is a primer and moisturizer in one, and then use my Lancome Teint Idole foundation over top of that. And this is where I really cleaned up the edges of my shadow that you can see underneath my liner. And the foundation just kind of carves out the shadow and gives you the shape that you want. So it's okay to go outside the lens a little and just work with your shadows, really blend them out so it looks super blown out and smoky, because you can always go back and clean it up with your foundation after, which is why I love doing my face after my eye makeup. And I'm just using my Real Techniques blending sponge to blend in the foundation. Now I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm applying that under my eyes, on any blemishes, on my forehead, my chin, and my nose. And I'm going in with my Real Techniques sponge again and blending that out. And if you see me talking, I was on the phone while filming this, so that's why. And now I'm just setting my smile lines and under my eyes with my Laura Mercier powder, and setting the rest of my face with my Tarte foundation powder and this IT Cosmetics flat buffer brush. Now I'm taking my Marc Jacobs Coconut Omega bronzer, my favorite bronzer that I use in like every tutorial, and I'm using a large Morphe fan brush just to contour my face a bit and bronze it up as well and just give it a little bit of color. Next, I'm taking my Anastasia blush trio. It's like the peach trio. I'm not sure what the shade is, but I kind of just mix all three shades and apply that onto my face because I like the way they look all together. And then I go in with my Anastasia Glow Kit in the shade Sun Dipped, and I use the two colors on the right side mixed together, and I just apply that to the tops of my cheekbones and then on the tip of my nose, and I think a little bit on my forehead. And then to finish it all off, I'm using the Anastasia Liquid Lipstick in the shade Ashton. It's one of my favorite fall lipstick shades because it's like a burnt orangey brown, and I love fall lip color so much. And after I apply that lip shade, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my first fall tutorial of the year, and make sure you subscribe if you want to see my future videos and give it a thumbs up as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.